Russell, Sainz and Leclerc.
Here we're in final Q3, 10 drivers, 12 minutes to figure out who starts first tomorrow.
And only 2 teams had both cars transfer, Ferrari and Williams. No.
Just another sign that the balance of power may be shifting in the World Championship.
All these teams are doing better now.
Think about what Williams are up against. The Constructors' Championship, and they're millions of points away in the big scheme of things compared to Red Bull, Mercedes and Ferrari, but they are punching above their weight of late here in Vegas.
Well, both Williams finished 5th and 6th in 1982. They might have a chance of doing that this weekend.
Well, it just shows you what can happen over time.
It's incredible, yeah.
You can rule the world for a few years and then all of a sudden lose your way. But this is what separates Formula One from all other kinds of motorsports. You have to design and build your own car. And so we get all sorts of concepts and technologies. Some of them work, some of them don't.
Fantastic overhead shot past the Bellagio and to the end of the boulevard under heavy braking. The brakes will glow bright in just a second or two. And then he'll flick it back.
So Charles is in first place right now.
Quickest in Sector 1 thus far.
Here comes a Ferrari, I think.
I have a camera yet. Do the tricks.
Again, first time lap, just have a pretty healthy
7
gap on
minutes
everyone
left.
else.
No question.
Verstappen clocks in 3rd.
I predicted Charles to win Leclerc. He's in first right now.
What's up with Fred? I did see.
Yeah, you did, right? Yeah.
Fernando locked up, I think.
Here's George Russell, the only remaining Mercedes.
See him still.
There's only 10
leading
drivers
even at
out
this
here,
point,
so there's
just to make sure that he's got
a lot
as much
more infrequent
temperature
going by.
as possible.
And even as large of a track as we have, we've got 3 cars nose to tail in a 10-car qualifying session.
And it's
So
a
they're
big
all
track,
chasing
so that's why.
Leclerc. 1:33.021 as the clock ticks down. It's time to roll the die, folks.
6
in
minutes,
the
50
greatest city to
seconds
do
left.
it.
You wait like 2 minutes.
If only we had Rolexes.
First car in this group, because guess what? You're towing around the 2 cars behind you, and if you're the 3rd car in line, you feel fantastic.
Ferrari boys.
Drivers pushing to the absolute limit at almost 1 in the morning in Las Vegas.
Yeah, it's 1 a.m. in Las Vegas right
Physical and
now.
mental challenge.
There's Max.
Yeah, it
Didn't
really
really
is.
see him on that cut, but that was Max.
Okay, 6 minutes remaining. In the city where risk is the name of the game, who is ready to risk most?
Connor, I know this is a new track. I know it's wide, but it's still a street circuit. Pole position is gonna
There's
be
that bridge.
so
They
key.
got cars
Absolutely.
going over
Who's
this
going to take the
temporary
most risk?
bridge
I mean,
over,
we saw it with Max Verstappen 2021 in
Boulevard or
Jeddah
whatever.
in Saudi Arabia. He had one of the most beautiful laps going I think I've ever seen, and
So there's
everyone
multiple
almost
minutes
made
while we
your,
wait
it made
for him to
my,
come
the hair on
through.
my arm stand, and he crashed in the last corner. You know what I mean? But that's what you
Caught
have
from the
to
top
put
golf.
on the line at a street course. You have to give it everything to get that pole.
Yeah.
Rear wing opens up with the DRS.
212, 13 miles per hour down that speed trap. 338 kilometers per hour.
As soon as he steps on the brake, the wing
Someone's
automatically closes to give him the downforce he needs to make it around the corner. Comes rocketing past our commentary position, and he's 5th right now.
Well, they predicted 2:12 as the fastest lap in top speed, but it's 2:16.
Yeah, they predicted 1:33 for the
Yeah, I
average
know.
lap. That was close.
That was close, he says. Hey, yeah, you
How
can
many
say that.
centimeters was it, Max?
I love the fact that he's got time to talk about it.
Right. And that was a delayed radio transmission.
Yeah.
You know, you're not hearing those live. Another set of tires. Okay, now Ferrari is gauging from the end of the session. You want to be the
Some
last
people
man on the
probably went
track
in the
once
pits.
again.
That's why there's no one driving.
Yeah, there's a long way to go in this session yet. Great view.
You see the padding around the driver's knees to help counter the
Only 3
G-forces.
minutes left.
Notice the
Charles
curves
first, Carlos is second,
in the
Max is
cockpit
third.
surround. Just enough room for the driver's knuckles to pass through while he's holding the wheel. Everything else is covered up as much as the rules will
No one's
allow.
coming through, man.
It looks like we have both Williams lined up here.
Yep, it's exactly what you predicted.
Yeah, gonna play the toe game.
Oh,
Whoops.
Oh, that was interesting. Oh my
Is that
word.
Fernando trying to crash the party?
Yeah.
Oh, he went right by. Whoever
The adult in the room, Fernando.
Yeah. That was very fun, especially to be on board as it happened.
I mean, but that's what they're fighting for. Every small
minutes
mile
left.
an
It's
hour
looking like
down
Charles
these
might
straights
win.
is going to be so important that, like, you
3
might
minutes left.
screw yourself in trying to set up for that last tenth instead of just getting a clear lap.
Yep, there you go. And look at this, line astern.
I think Charles is
3
coming.
minutes to go.
Five
Finally.
career poles for Carlos Sainz. Topping the times, pretty much, since we started.
Ferraris don't need to wait for a draft. They're just
And Sainz right now is looking at a 12th place starting position. Unless he could take pole, in which case he'll start 11th.
I'm trying to get a clean video.
Leclerc has been the maestro of the Monegasque.
comes
Grew
somebody.
up in Monaco, so this is the backyard for him, but with more room.
yeah.
This has been the Achilles heel section as he slows it right down to give himself as much space. Likewise with Albon, we're on board with the Duracell Bunny.
He's backed off now. I bet he's. Where's his
Waiting.
teammate? Yeah.
Did you see
Yeah,
the idiot over there?
maybe.
Jamie sitting on the end. He keeps
Because
standing
Logan
there.
was also on a lap, but he looks to have backed off as
Everybody watching.
Minute
on.
40 left.
You know, it doesn't matter whether you've never been to a race before
It's
or
like
you're a
John Boyega,
seasoned
Star Wars fame
veteran
on,
at it.
screen.
Everybody gets nervous in qualifying.
well. Interesting, you can hear the tires
Yeah.
squealing through that
90
corner. I
seconds
love that.
left.
You're pushing them to the absolute
Here
limit.
comes a Red Bull.
DRS open.
Back.
1 minute 20 to go in qualifying. If you've got it, do it now.
Where am I actually?
Verstappen still third, Alonso fourth, Russell fifth, Gasly, Magnussen, Albon, Sargent, all chasing. Leading the way provisionally for pole, Sainz in second. 0.022 between the two Ferraris. Not a good first sector though.
I'm not sure Leclerc wants pole. His last 11 starts, he has got to win from that position.
Sector 2 is purple. That
30
said, it was a
seconds
26-2, so it may not be his best first sector, but it ain't a bad one. Verstappen likewise struggling in sector 1, down by 0.6. Verstappen's out of this.
They're struggling in sector 1.
8
look at
seconds
this.
left.
Verstappen's
Charles looks like it's
nowhere.
going to win.
Carlos Sainz up personally in the first sector.
Carlos needing to start as high up as possible with that penalty, so he's obviously going to be pushing to the limit here.
Checkers is out.
Will anybody surprise in the last?
I mean, seeing a few purples here on the Williams cars as well.
It's getting interesting. Yeah, there certainly could be some.
There's going to be some surprises.
Yep. In Vegas,
Hanging on to it.
Sainz, another good sector. Sector 2. He just misses out by point.
4,000.
Yeah.
Wow. Logan Sargent to 4th. Second row.
In Formula One by far. Russell Benson. I think 6 is
Wow.
as good as he's finished.
5th and 6th. Did anyone predict that?
No. Gasly,
Gasly.
top 5.
Wow.
Call that a last gasp.
Nice.
Yeah. Qualifying Carlos
Logan
Matt.
Sargent, take your hat off. Great start.
Standing low.
Yeah, that is
Kid from